Hey, what's up everyone, Jordan here. Today I want to teach you how to do a outward styled centered part. This is a Japanese centered part style that's been really trending in Japan and in Asia. So I want to show you guys how you can do this. I would say it's a fairly straightforward style to do, so it shouldn't be too hard to learn how to do this. I'm also going to give a tip on how you could get really good volume on your centered part bangs. Which is going to be really helpful for both this center part and for a lot of different center part styles. So make sure you watch this video till the end. Alright, so let's go. First thing we want to do is rinse our hair just to make sure it's all wet so we can get it ready to style for the hair dryer. When your hair is all wet, you kind of want to figure out where you want to do the center part. For this style in particular, I kind of wanted to just do it right in the middle. So that's where we're going to be separating it. Grab like a comb, and then where you want to do the center part, what you want to do is take it and then do like some zigzags while going up your head. And that way it's going to, when you separate it, it's going to make the zigzags on your separation, on your center part. And that's just going to make it look a lot more natural and better rather than just having a straight line to separate. By having the zigzags, it kind of makes the separation less seeable, and so it just overall looks better. Before we blow dry our hair, I'm going to apply some hair oil. This is just for some heat protection for the hair. Especially because my hair is colored, this is something that you want to be doing generally before you blow dry your hair. And now for the hair dryer itself, what you want to be doing for the sides and the back, you just blow dry it like normal, just kind of brush it up, try to get volume. And for the front bangs, you want to blow directly backwards, kind of like this motion. This is just so you could create the volume and the shape for your front bangs. Make sure when you blow dry your hair that you blow dry completely dry, because we will be using the hair iron, so you don't want to use the hair iron on wet hair. So now it's time to use the hair iron. I have it set to 150 degrees, which I think is all you're going to need. So what you want to do, first of all, is take a hair clip, and we're going to start with the sides. So first of all, clip your hair so that you only have the bottom layer showing. And what you want to do with the bottom layer is you want to curl it first inwards so that you make this kind of C curl, and then you curl the outside outwards, or the end parts outwards. And that's the kind of shape you want to have, because we're going for an outwards style center part. So the outline of your hair, you want to have strands coming outwards like that. Now for the second or the middle layer, depending on how much hair you have, you might have 3 or 4 layers. I have about 3, but you might have 4. But for the middle layer, kind of like the same thing. In and then out like that. Yeah, so for the last layer, I'm going to go in, out, in, out. In, out, in. Just kind of do it randomly, just so you could get some texture into the hair. Ear section, like directly above your ears, I would recommend ending on and out, just so that you can have that outline going where you have kind of like the outside hairs, just so you could get kind of like some volume, roundness on the top part, and then going inwards and then out at the end. That's kind of the outline that you want to go for. So that's basically it for the side. You just want to do the exact same thing for the other side. Now for the bangs. So what you want to do is grab your bangs and curl outwards like this, and then make like an S shape. So you curl it, first you go inwards, I guess, so that you make an arcing C shape, and then when you get to the end, you curl it outwards. So at the end of it, you should make like, as you can see, it looks like a backwards S, and that's what you want to be doing for this center part style. So the same thing for basically all your top, basically the top and the front part sections of your hairs, you want to be doing this kind of pattern. Like so. Even for like towards the back of your hair, you want to be doing this pattern just so you could get the volume throughout the style. Now same thing for the other side. Curl it upwards and then out. Get that S. For the back, what you want to be doing is basically just trying to get some volume. So curl it around and upwards, and then at the end, just like the sides and also just like the front bank, you just kind of, at the end part here, so you curl it upwards and then out, just to make like an S shape again. So pretty much like the same thing for the rest of your hair. You're just following the same shape where you're making S shapes. So now we're done with the hair iron part. Now what we want to do is apply the hair wax. So what I'm going to be using is the Ocean Treacle Clay in combination with the Ocean Treacle Natural. So this is a more natural, softer wax, and this one's a more matte, drier, harder wax. And so the combination of this, you're going to use the clay as a base, and it's going to act as like, it's going to keep the hold, keep the volume for your hair. And then afterwards, we're going to use the natural to kind of give it a softer feel. I didn't show how much I put in, but I basically just grabbed like one fingerful for the clay. Make sure you rub it nice and evenly throughout, in between your fingers as well, so that you shouldn't see the wax after. And starting from the back, kind of gradually just grab each hairs on the front too, just kind of like brush at your hairs, and just this is so you could gradually get the wax applied on your hair without being uneven or too much uneven or missing areas, getting too much in some areas. Make sure you apply it onto your front bangs as well, because you're going to need wax on your front bangs, otherwise they're just going to lose the volume over time. Next we're going to take the natural wax, and this one you don't need as much, like just this much is going to be good enough for the rest of your hair. So just gently like apply it and start brushing down your hair, start to create the shape that you want for the style. Usually I like to try to just make sure you use your fingertips when brushing down, because if you use like your palms of your hand, it's going to make you lose all the volume and it's going to get flat in a weird way. So just try to use your fingertips here to brush it down. For the front bangs, make sure you kind of like hold it up here so that it doesn't lose its shape when you're styling it. So you want to take like your comb, and basically we're in the center here, and kind of what we did before we hair dried is just kind of make the zigzag pattern and go up your hair like so, and then make sure you get that separation. And I find that doing this just helps make you have a good center part. Like if you look in my part here, like you can't even see the line of the center part, so it makes my hair look like I have more hair. It looks more natural, and it's going to, just by using the comb after you apply the wax, it just kind of helps keep the bangs go up a bit better. So as you can see, like the sides and stuff is a little bit messy, so I like to just take like a comb or a brush like this and just kind of straighten it out, clean it up a bit. And finally, you can take some hairspray, especially if you're going out and it's like raining or damp, then you might want to use some hairspray just so that you can keep the the style out all day and you don't have to really worry about it. What I would do for the front bangs too is apply the spray directly onto your fingers and then just kind of apply it onto your bangs directly. I like this style a lot because it really highlights my undercolor a lot. So what do you guys think about this hairstyle? It's definitely a more like styled look for center parts. So if you want something to kind of like, if you want to dress up or you want to accessorize or have like a street style, this would also work with kind of like a leather jacket as well if you want to go for more like a K-pop, J-pop style look. It's definitely a lot more loud of a hairstyle. Definitely quite opposite to a natural hairstyle. Like it's pretty obvious that there is like hair product in and you took time in doing this. So yeah, if you enjoyed the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more hairstyling tutorials. Comment down below if you have any questions or if you have any suggestions of any kind of hairstyling that you want to see next. And yeah, thanks for watching and I'll see everyone next time. Peace.